Hi, I'm Kristen and I'm a floor instructor here at Raphael's, and I'm going to be doing an updo tutorial today. So I'm going to start off by doing her regular part, and I'm going to section her hair into twos. And I'm going to start with her smallest section first, since there's not as much hair, and I'm going to be doing a fishtail braid updo. So it's going to have two fishtail braids in it, one on each side, and then it's going to come into a flower in the back. Okay, I'm going to take a triangle section in her front, and I'm going to separate it into two pieces. And then I'm going to cross them, and then I'm going to grab from the top and cross that over, and then I'm going to grab underneath and cross that over on top, and then again, and you're going to keep repeating both sides until you start to see your braid. Okay, and you want to make sure that the braid is nice and tight, and then you can always loosen it at the ends when you're finished. Okay, now that I'm done with her head, I'm going to take from the two strands and I'm going to cross them over into each other so that I can braid it all the way down. Okay, and then I'm going to tie that off and do the same thing on the other side. All right, so now that I have my two braids, I'm gonna actually take the rubber bands out, and I'm going to loosen up this braid so that it looks nice and full for when I pin it. And I'm just pulling out the edges just so that they're flattened a little bit more, and it makes her look like she has more hair than what she already does. And then I'm just going to loosen this part just a little bit. I don't want to loosen this too much because I still want you to be able to see that there's a braid in there. Okay, then I'm going to put my hair tie back in it and do the other side. Then I'm going to fasten that one. Tight, and then I'm going to pin them in the back. Okay, and there's no specific way I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go how the hair folds, but I definitely want to tuck these edges in. Every client's different. with her, since she has so much hair, normally what I'll do is I'll ask her if there's anywhere where it feels loose, and she'll be able to tell me. That way I can go ahead and add a couple of more pins in it if necessary. Because if this is for like a wedding and she's gonna be a bridesmaid, or if she's a bride and they have to come super early, then you're gonna need them to come in really early in the morning, and even hairspray is not gonna load it up. So you wanna make sure that they're really secure so that it'll last her all day and even in the evening. Is there anything that feels loose? Need that folded over. And she's all done. And then of course I would finish her with some hairspray.